Is your credit score holding you back from buying a home? What if I told you it's not as big of a roadblock as you might think? Stick around because today we're uncovering the real truth about credit scores and how they impact your home buying journey. According to Fannie Mae, only 32% of potential home buyers have a good idea of what credit score lenders actually require. That means 2/3 of buyers don't actually know what lenders are looking for, and most overestimate the minimum credit score needed. I recently had a conversation with a client who told me he wanted to wait until 2026 to buy a house, even though he and his wife have been saving up money to get a down payment going. He said his credit score was in the high 600s, his wife's credit score was in the mid 700s, and he thought he needed those to be higher in order to actually be able to afford a house. Here's what I told him. The expectation in the Indianapolis area for 2025 is that home prices are actually going to rise by 5% over the course of the year. That means if he waits until 2026, the home he wants is actually going to be 5%, if not more, expensive than it is now. I gave him the suggestion that he should talk to a lender now. They can do, most likely, a soft credit pull, which will not ding his credit, and they can get a good estimate for what he can afford if he were to buy a house sooner rather than later. I think this is going to save him a lot of money in the long run. This graph shows the average score by loan type for recent home buyers. According to the almighty FICO, there is no set cutoff score across the board for different loan types. While many lenders use credit scores like FICO scores to help them make lending decisions, each lender has its own strategy, including the level of risk it finds acceptable. There is no single cutoff score used by all lenders, and there are many additional factors that lenders may use besides your credit score. So even if your credit score isn't as high as you'd like, you may still be able to get a home loan. Just know that even though you don't need perfect credit to buy a home, your score can have an impact on your loan options and the terms you're able to get. If you want to open up your options a bit more after talking to a lender, here are a few tips from Experian and Freddie Mac that can help give your score a boost. Number 1, pay your bills on time. This includes everything from credit cards to utilities and other monthly payments. A track record of on-time payments shows lenders you're responsible and reliable. Number 2, pay down outstanding debt. Reducing your overall debt not only improves your credit utilization ratio, which is how much credit you're using compared to your total limit, but also makes you a lower risk borrower in the eyes of lenders. That makes them more likely to approve a loan with better terms. Number 3, hold off on applying for new credit. While opening new credit accounts might seem like a quick way to boost your score, too many applications in a short period can have the opposite effect. Focus on improving your existing accounts instead. So, whether your credit score is sky high or needs a little love, don't let it stop you from taking the first step toward home ownership. The truth is, you might be closer to your dream home than you think. If you have any questions or need guidance, my contact information is down in the show notes. If you need a suggested lender, my contact information is down in the show notes. I can hook you up with that. Thanks for watching.